And welcome back to Dullstroom, Mpumalanga. I can't stop raving about it. When we drove here this morning, of course, as you do come into the place we're broadcasting from, it's like you're driving through a magnificent forest. So there's just trees absolutely everywhere and mist. And if that's your kind of thing, of course, if you enjoy the cold and love fireplaces and log cabins, this is definitely the place for you to come and visit. But how does it do in terms of tourism? This is what we are going to find out now from our next guest, who is the MEC for Finance, Economic Development and Tourism in Mpumalanga, Sikhumbuzo Kholwane. So good to have you, and thank you so much for hosting us here in Mpumalanga Dullstroom this morning.
Thank you very much to you and the viewers at home.
Now, besides the popularity, of course, of fly fishing, because that's a massive thing here in Dullstroom, what else can people do, when they come and visit the area?
You know very well that Mpumalanga is the home of tourism. We're best known for our Kruger National Park, our panorama in terms of our God's window, our books like potholes, 3 rendezvous, where you come too close to nature. And also, other than our tourist attraction, we think that our cultural diversity as a province, because we've got a lot of cultural diversity, and also the warmth of our people keep on attracting tourists to come more in our province.
Yeah. It's a beautiful province, it truly is, and it's got a rich history as well. When we talk of tourists, is it something that you find happening throughout the year? Is it something or is it rather seasonal?
No, it's all year round, which is happening because you look at our figures, you won't believe that in the last year, if you look in terms of the growth, we are around 17% growth in terms of tourism. You look at the foreign direct spend, we have just moved from 1.5 billion to 4 billion. That will tell you in terms of the bed spend night here, which people are spending here, we've increased about 17.3%. So all these figures will tell you that Mpumalanga is a deep place to be in terms of tourism. When
you talk about that increase from 1.4 up to 4 billion, what period of time are we talking about?
We are talking the difference from 2015 and 2016, just in a year.
What have you done? How did this happen?
Probably it's my charm, and of course, I must say is the support which I also get from the Honorable Premier, Mr. Titi Mabuza, and my colleague in cabinet, in terms of ensuring that we allow the industry to play in their space, so that as government we keep on just facilitating and allow the industry to do what they do best in terms of improving their products.
Yeah. Listen, that is, these are figures that need to be commended and absolutely phenomenal, because we're always talking about the fact that you'll find tourists wanting to go for business reasons to Joburg, and then of course to Cape Town, and Durban also always seeming to get those magnificent events, big ones, because they've got so many great facilities. But in terms of growth numbers, and if you have to do a comparison in the provinces, would you say that Mpumalanga is definitely one of the fastest growing areas and when it comes to revenue and tourism?
No, definitely we are growing. It's just that we are not making a noise about it. But looking at the figures, as I've already indicated, it will tell you that we are growing massive. That's why the cabinet, through the leadership of the Premier, they have also said now we need to start to invest in our attraction areas so that we enhance it. You'll see that in the near future we'll be building a skywalk in the God's window, and also a cableway in the three rendezvous, so that we enhance, so that people keep on coming and have new things which they can see in our beautiful province of Mpumalanga.
Let's talk about the Skywalk now, because that's something that fascinates me a lot. We see skywalks all over the world, and a lot of people you basically just almost walking over a glass bridge, and you just look down into this great drop underneath you. Is that the idea? Is that what you're looking for? And what are the timelines on this?
Definitely, that's an idea. We are hoping that around 2020 we should be having in place. As you know, that we are busy with the internal processes in terms of procuring the services of doing that. But it will be one of the biggest or the long ones in the world. So we'll be up there with the world, competing with the world around the issue of the skywalk. Yeah. But also the 3 rendezvous, we are saying people currently they are looking looking at the mountains at a distance. So we want them to come close and personal. That's why we want to put a cable car so that they can be able to drive nearer to the mountain and enjoy the fascinating beauty of our three rendezvous.
So let's close up with the nitty-gritty, because that's what's important, is that it all sounds wonderful, the money is coming in, and it just seems to be improving and increasing as the years go by. But how is it helping the people of Mpumalanga in terms of job creation?
I must say that tourism is one driver in terms of the economic growth of the province. Hence, we want to focus on it. But we are not relaxing. We will be putting a lot of marketing strategy so that we further grow it, so that we can create the necessary jobs of our people, because most people in the province are working within the tourism industry. But what we also want to do is now to integrate the tourism routes with our township establishment, so that our tourists can also feel how it like to be in a township, so that they don't only finish our touring our province in the well-established areas, but also feel how it feels like to be in our township and also our traditional areas.
All right. Keep up the good work. That charm of yours clearly working with the amount of money that seems to be coming in and the good you're doing. Thank you for talking to us here on the program. We wish you luck, and I promise this won't be the last time we visit you here in Mpumalanga.
Thank you very much. We promise you this. We are going to host a very splendid day during the Tourism Month celebration.
Excellent. All right. This is the MEC for Finance, Economic Development and Tourism here in Mpumalanga, Sikhumbuzo Kholwane. Right, there's so much more we've got for you, including magnificent inserts we've put together for you that showcase the wonders of this area we're broadcasting from. Let's take a break. Palesa brings us the news at 7.